Hi there, it's Laura here from Get Organized HQ, and today I'm going to share with you 10 things that you can probably go declutter right now. I think decluttering is one of the most important things we can do to relieve stress and keeps our homes more organized. And the great news is these are really quick and easy. Now, before we dive in, take a second, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up. We have more great organizing videos coming your way that we don't want you to miss out on. Alright, so let's talk about the first thing you can declutter is cords or cables that you're not using. If you're not using them and you don't know what they go to, they can just go. I know a lot of us have these hanging around, and if you really need it again, you can just go buy one. If you happen to declutter one, that is super important. But go get rid of those extra cables and cords, a lot of them for stuff you probably don't even own anymore. Now, the second thing that you can get rid of is clothes that don't fit anymore or that need to be repaired and you haven't got them repaired. I know many of us have those clothes in our closet that we're like, oh, if I could just lose a few more pounds, I would fit into that. Or if ever I had this special occasion, I could use that. Or I have had stacks of clothes that I was like, well, I just need to alter this, or I just need to fix this. Now, if you're actually going to fix it, you probably would have gotten that done already. Or if you have a specific time set aside to fix it, then you can keep it. But if it's just like, oh, I hope to fix this, and you're gonna let it sit there for 2 years and then get rid of it, then just go ahead and get rid of it. And if you are, for example, you're pregnant or nursing and you're gonna get back into those clothes, that's fine, you can keep them. And I would encourage you to set them aside from your regular clothes, because it's really discouraging to have those clothes in there that you can't actually wear, and it just makes it harder to get dressed. But otherwise, just go ahead and let those go, and I think you will feel so much better. Number 3 item that you can get rid of is stuff that you were hoping to sell. Do you have that pile of items that you wish you could sell on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist or for a garage sale one day, but they've just been sitting there? I would encourage you to just go ahead and donate those and get them out of your house. It can take a lot of time and work to sell things, and they can just end up sitting there. And a lot of times, a lot of them don't even bring a whole lot of money anyway, so you may as well just go ahead and get rid of them. The only exception is if you are actively selling them and you're actually going through that work, or if you have like a garage sale on the calendar in a month, you can keep those things, but the rest, let them go. The next item that you can declutter is unused home decor. A lot of us have home decor that we haven't used in a long time. Maybe we liked it, but we just don't know where it fits in, or we switched out seasonal decor and we haven't used it in a while. If you haven't used it in the last year, chances are you're not going to, so you can go ahead and let those decor items go. Next is declutter toys that your kids don't use or play with anymore, or that they've outgrown. Kids change quickly, and what they loved a year or two ago, they just may not play with it anymore, or they may be too old for it. So those are great things to get rid of and pass along. And another great one to get rid of is hobbies that you don't use anymore. I have been very guilty of this myself, of just hanging on to things that I maybe I wish I did them. Like, I held on to scrapbooking stuff for a long time because I wished I was one of those moms who scrapbooked and had these beautiful baby books. But no, like, having that stuff there take up space in my home did not actually turn me into a person who made scrapbooks. So I felt much better when I got rid of that, and I didn't have that to look at anymore. So ask yourself if there are some hobbies that maybe you did at one point but you've moved on, or you just kind of wished you did that but you're not actually using them. Go ahead and get rid of those items. Next up is expired foods. Many of us have foods in our pantry that are expired, that we can't eat anymore. Especially check in like the back of the pantry or the back of the fridge and see if there's anything that you can just quickly toss out because it's expired. Another great thing to get rid of is media that you don't use or you can't even play anymore. So these would be things like VHS tapes, cassette tapes, CDs, DVDs. If you don't even have a way to play them, you certainly don't need them. So those old VHS tapes, and those tapes even, they kind of degrade over time, and they're not even going to be something you can play in 10 or 20 years. If you don't have a DVD player anymore, then get rid of those DVDs. Only keep the ones that you have a way of actually playing and that you actually use. Next, you can get rid of all of your kids' artwork and craft projects that you don't really need anymore. And I like to keep just a handful as a representative sample, but I don't need to keep 300 pieces of artwork for every year of my children's life. And my guess is that you can probably go right now and just clear up a bunch of that clutter and give yourself some extra space. If you're anything like me, you probably love collecting like planners and notebooks. You can go ahead and get rid of those old planners and notebooks. I've never needed to refer back to an old planner. If there's any information in there, maybe you wrote down a couple important phone numbers or a couple pieces of important information, just record that somewhere, maybe a note on your phone or on your computer or in your current planner. Record the information that you need and then get rid of the rest. The same goes for old notebooks that you probably don't need to refer back to, old schoolwork, things like that. Go ahead and get rid of those. And then I have a bonus item for you to declutter, and that is digital clutter. Digital clutter is absolutely still clutter, and I think a lot of times we hang on to it because it's not taking up physical space, but it still makes it really hard to find what we need when we have tons of extra photos and files. So I would encourage you to get rid of digital clutter. And if you're not sure where to start with that, then I would start with today. Take your phone, open up your camera roll, and just delete the photos that you don't need from today or from the past week or so. And if you can do that every day, that is going to make a huge difference for you. You don't need 12 duplicates of the same shot or the ones that are blurry with someone's eyes closed and things like that. So just take a few minutes to delete those, and it's going to make it so much easier to find what you need. And if you're interested in diving even deeper into this idea of digital cluttering and decluttering and getting all of your digital systems working for you, I have an entire course on that. I will leave the link down below for you so you can check that out if you're interested in diving deeper in that. So I hope that hearing about these 10 things that you can declutter today has helped you. Go ahead and let me know in the comments below if there's something else that you've decluttered or which of these things you went ahead and decluttered.